I'm Dr. David Biedebach with Caneo Chiropractic Relief Center. Today I want to talk to you about shoulder injuries. I'm going to talk about a simple one that tends to cause us a lot of problems later on because we tolerate it. And that may be one where you wake up and your shoulder feels stiff and you can't get it all the way. Maybe you slept on it wrong, or maybe you fell and caught yourself and you're so happy that you did, but your shoulder's a little bit strained. And over a few days it starts to hurt to go up there. And 2 weeks later you're avoiding it, and before long, instead of moving like this, you're stopping about here. Range of motion of all body parts is critically important because whatever you don't use, you lose. So we really want to get this movement back. So how do we do that? Well, when joints are hurting, if you open them a little, you'll be able to move them around with a lot less pain or no pain and still get that motion. So in the shoulders, there's something called wall walking, where you put your weight on the wall, or the door frame in this case, and I crawl up it so it's not requiring me to contract up there, and the contraction is what squeezes and pinches and hurts at that range. And I get to the point where it starts hurting, oh, it's a little tender, but I can duck underneath it and separate the joint and move down slowly, carefully. Or if I have a bar, I can pull away and dip underneath it. And the next thing you know, very quickly, in a matter of 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 2 weeks, I'm going underneath the joint and I'm actually slide down. Don't let go. Slide down, because you don't want to grab it real quick and oh, that hurts, and you slide down. So as you repetitively do this a few times a day, you'll start to get the movement back. The muscles will start to strengthen because they atrophy at 3% a day. So if you let 2 or 3 weeks go, you've got a third of that muscle tissue up there wiped out. You just don't know it. The other problem is that if you don't use it at the end of the range, it dries at the end range. The capsule needs the hydration, the labrum around the shoulder, the cartilage needs that synovial fluid bathing it. So we want to get the range of motion. So what's normal? To be able to get your arm to do this, to get your arm to do that, to get your arm to do this, all the way around. This is normal range of motion. Anything loss of that will create two things: shoulder problems and neck problems. Because if I live with it here because I can tolerate it, then I have to reach like this, or I have to come over and do a lot more work, which retards the normal health of the process and slowly degenerates it, which over a period of time is significant. And you end up with disc disease of the neck, you've got mid-back problems, shoulder problems, all from something that could have just been easily dip underneath, get it back. If it's really bad and you're not sure what to do, see your local chiropractor, because they're actually very good with this, and it's a very inexpensive way and a quick way to get it back. Dr. David Biedebach with Caneo Chiropractic Relief Center. Thank you for listening.